Welcome to the review from Mega Man X. I'm tackling one of my favorite SNES games of all time and my favorite Mega Man game of all time. So this is another Frankie review, and I'm excited because Mega Man X is a very good game, and I just want to get this review out there and hopefully you guys enjoy it and watch. Thanks. Mega Man X was released for the Super Nintendo back in 1994, around the same year as Mega Man 6 did on the NES. Kind of strange though, but whatever. We'll get into Mega Man 6 soon in that history. But Mega Man X is a side series gamer. Subgenre that is to the Mega Man Classic series on the NES and PSN and Mega Man 8 on the PS1, all that shit. Mega Man X is a side series, so it's not exactly in the main canon. So if you're talking about the main Classic series, you can't really bring X into the equation. But if you want to, go ahead. But Mega Man X, it's a fantastic game filled with great gameplay, great characters, a fantastic soundtrack, and just overall like one of the greatest games of all time. And my second favorite SNES game, and just my favorite Mega Man game in general. So there's a lot to love about this game. But first, I think we should start off with the plot. Since the plot's really short and to the point, it's not that bad to go through, so let's just do that first. Mega Man X begins as X is traversing through an abandoned highway in search of a maverick called Vile. Vile is actually part of Sigma's group, and in doing so, X finds Vile and says that Vile wants to challenge X. And in doing so, Sigma sends 8 Mavericks across the land for X to find. And that's pretty much it. It's just X finding 8 Mavericks and then going to Sigma at the end and stopping him. Because Sigma just leads a rebellion with just Mavericks to try to kill X and all Reploids. And Reploids are just the robots that aren't, like, Mavericks, so the good guys. And that's as far as the plot. It's pretty simple, but it does get the job done. As it's Mega Man. It's simple and it's fun, and it doesn't really have to be all that crazy. Mega Man X's gameplay is actually very similar to the first series, the Classic series, but actually a lot faster in pace, as you now have a slide move and greater ability of where you can jump and move. Mega Man can shoot really fast, traverse over huge obstacles by jumping, and just doing a whole lot of really cool shit. It's awesome. Mega Man X is just so much fun because of the range you can move, how fast you can do it, and just all the stuff you can pull off, like wall jumping, sliding, and just shooting and mega busting your enemies. It's fun as hell. It's pretty similar to the first Classic series in the way you can just move and jump. So basically, yeah, it's jump and shoot, man. But the thing is, it's just much more fast-paced. And for me, that's a lot of fun because you could just do so much more stuff. Like in Mega Man Classic series, you just simply just jump over the enemy, slide under the enemy, or shoot them. But in X, you have a bigger range of doing things. Like I could jump on the wall and shoot them. I could slide under them and shoot them. You just have a bit more to do, and just makes shooting and killing enemies just much more fun. It's just going through the 8 stages, fighting all the enemies, and then facing an end boss until you get to the end with the Sigma Castle stages. So it is really similar to the Classic series, but it does do its own way. Mega Man X also has my favorite music in this series. This soundtrack is amazing. Whether it's Boomer Kalanger's theme, Sting Chameleon's, the final credits theme, just any theme in this game. Mega Man X's soundtrack is one of those beautifulest things I've ever heard. It's hands down my favorite Capcom and Mega Man soundtrack, and probably my favorite SNES soundtrack. Although it might, I don't know, it's kind of tied with Chrono Trigger, but hey, competition's good. This soundtrack's amazing though, and definitely is the best in the X series, and just in my opinion, Mega Man as a whole, even beating out Mega Man 2. That's a bold statement, but this game's got balls, man. This game soundtrack is amazing, and it will really, really lighten up your senses. You gotta listen to this, especially while you're playing. And down with the soundtrack, down some remixes. Even hear the remixes in Maverick Hunter X, which I'll be getting to reviewing very shortly. But the soundtrack's great, and I recommend listening to it, definitely. Now, if you're playing on the SNES, Mega Man X has a really, really nice control scheme. It just flows perfectly. We're using B to jump, Y to shoot, A to dash, or double tapping left or right on the D-pad, and LR to switch your weapons. And once you get the hang of it, you'll be like wall jumping and shooting like crazy. This game controls perfectly, and this is actually my favorite control for any 2D platformer of all time because it has such precision. The shooting is a dream, and just the movement how fast you could do. I love the Mega Man X series, the trilogy on the SNES specifically, because these control the best, and 1 is just as good as 2 or 3 in terms of control. It controls perfectly, and like you really have to play it to believe it, because when you play it, it's just you're in control. Like you are Mega Man. You feel perfect. And even when you're playing it on the PS2 on the Anniversary Collection, well, the X Collection, or the GameCube, but I do prefer the SNES or the PS2 version because those are about the same control-wise. Especially the PS2 one is actually a teeny bit better just because of the D-pad on that and how perfect that is. The GameCube is a bit okay, it's just, you know, the D-pad is microscopic as fuck. So, while it does control nice, it just doesn't have the precise precision and the accuracy and greatness of the PS2 and SNES have. So if I could recommend, play X on the PS2 or the SNES. But honestly, if you're in terms of like how you want to get the game, I do recommend the Anniversary. I keep calling Anniversary Collection the X Collection, because there was a Mega Man Classic one and there was an X one released in 2006 for the PS2 and GameCube. I do recommend getting the PS2 one because it's pretty cheap. You can get it like $10-12 online, and it has Mega Man X's 1 through 6, so you can all play on the PS2, and it includes the CD version of X3, and includes Mega Man Battle and Chase, which was never released in America, which is like a Mario Kart game with Mega Man. It's pretty fun. Not amazing, but good. If you're gonna get the GameCube version of the game, which is really good, it's just not as good as the PS2 version because of the control. That version's a bit pricey, and it's actually one of the rarest GameCube games. So you gotta shell out about $40-50 for that one, without a case maybe. It's worth it for collectors like me, but if you just want to experience the game, I recommend the PS2 version. If you're gonna become a collector, or just want the game just have in your SNES library, then that'll cost you about $25-30. Nothing too bad, but if you just want to play the game, you want to experience the others, I do recommend going for the collection since it's cheap, and you can find sealed copies on eBay or Amazon for $12. So if that doesn't scream a good deal, then I don't know what the fuck does. Overall, Mega Man X is a really perfect game. It does nothing wrong, it does everything right, and it's a joy to play. It's pretty easy to get your hands on. It's fantastic. It controls amazing. The music is beautiful, and the ending is just so memorable and one of the best SNES games ever. Not just one of the best NES games ever, but best games of all time. And this is definitely in my top 5 because of how perfect this game is. Egoraptor even says it's his favorite game of all time, so if that doesn't say something, then you gotta check it out. Play it. I don't care how you play it, just try it, because this game demands respect. It is perfect in every way, and I love it to death. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Sorry it was short, maybe a bit underwhelming. I just wanted to get it out there just to express my love for this game. And sorry it took so long if anyone was really caring for that, but hopefully I'll see you in the next review. I'm going to review Maverick Hunter X soon. I wanted to give a separate review for that because I know most people tag that in as like a, okay, we'll just get this out of the way, but I want to get that as own review because I love Maverick Hunter X too. So that'll be getting its own review shortly. And if anyone has any requests for a next review, give me some suggestions. I'm probably going to pump out a next review soon, but you know, like just for the future. In case anyone wants anything, just tell me. So with that said, I'll see you guys later. Thanks.